earpiece is caught in my hair. Fun times. So I just wanted to jump on real quick and really just give you guys a power message. Like I was feeling this really calm energy coming over me, which I know we have the new moon in Cancer tomorrow, which is nice. And really just tapping into like emotions and relationships and all that stuff. So I just want a chance to take the leap of faith. Take the next step. Like take a look at what's going on in your life right now and seeing what's being reflected back to you, right? Um, if you happen to be in an intimate relationship, are there things that you're noticing that are shifting within your partner, right? Because a lot of times when we're in relationships, our partners are either projecting things onto us or reflecting back things that are going on within us. So, what's your relationship with your children, right? All of these things are really taking stock right now, especially with all this Cancerian energy, right? Emotions and our heart chakras are being tapped open. I know my heart chakra's been on fire for like a couple of days. Like just really just feeling activations, feeling like it's just being cracked open again, Um, and just really being called to love and to trust. I was guided to talk my shit and to do it on a larger platform, right? So do I always have like this great format going on? No, I know that I get messages channeled through me and that I needed a way to share them. And so whatever I get channeled, whether it's something coming from like one of my angel guides or a message just from the Most High or just some powerful, inspirational, motivational message that's coming through me, I'm sharing it, right? And I'm giving it out. It was very uncomfortable for me. It is very uncomfortable. I'm not going to say was because it still is very uncomfortable for me. I'm not Miss get up, hair, makeup, show out to the world, want to be in the spotlight. Like, that is not my energy. But I do love helping people. And I do love the fact that I can give someone a word or a quote or just some love and it inspires or motivates them or it allows them to shift 1,001 excuses why I wasn't going to do this. My team of light was like, it's not about you. And I was like, first of all, you don't have to raise your voice, right? And second of all, heard. But at the end of the day, it's not about me, right? Like, you don't ever know what it is that someone else is dealing with and whether or not your words will be the guiding light for them, right? Sometimes we go through things and a lighthouse for someone else, it gives them that power, it gives them that strength, it gives them like maybe another perspective, on what's going on in their life. Now, you can give someone advice and they may or may not take it, right? It may or may not resonate with their soul, but at least now they have options, right? And so holding back what we need to say sometimes is taking a blessing away from someone, right? Because you're taking it, or maybe they needed to hear how you dealt with it and to see what not to do. Because sometimes in life, a lot of the lessons that we get aren't always necessarily what to do in that situation, but maybe what not to do in that situation. I know I had a lot of that when I was working in the restaurant business. Worked for some really phenomenal people and I worked for some assholes. And a lot of times I would work with managers and be like, wow, they totally went about that the wrong way, right? And so when I became a restaurant manager, it was kind of like, go about it a different way. Like, you don't have to be a jerk to have people work with you. You don't have to be rude and be manipulative and be conniving and be evil or mean. Like, you can get things done and you can motivate people and you can inspire people and people want to work with you because of that, right? Because you care about them, because they feel seen, they feel heard, right? And that means a lot. And it meant a lot to my team then, and it means a lot to them now because I still have people that reach out to me even though I haven't worked in restaurants in years. Great connection, and the energy was so good, and they appreciated working with someone who loved and cared for them outside of their role in that business, right? Yeah, you might have been my busboy, yeah, you might have been a server, yeah, you might have been a bartender, but hey, your grandmom's sick, how's he doing? Or you just lost your dog, or hey, how'd you do on that test? I know you were studying really hard for it. Like, those things matter, right? Because they're human beings outside of their job and still deal with people that don't necessarily live their lives righteously, right? But they're really good people. And so are they a bad person because they do something that maybe doesn't resonate with my soul, no, it's not my soul path. That's their journey. That's their path. Like, I'm here to just love them and support them and to be a friend, or to be the sister, be the cousin, be whatever role I may take on in their life, the boss, the employee, whatever it is. And however that looks to you, sometimes people are just great at just being like whatever it is. Like, I know cashiers that are really dope and they're just like super energetic and so cheerful, and it just makes you feel good to go into that place, right? Because you have that shining light in the morning when you're going to get your coffee. Or I have friends that are nurses, right? My homegirl was getting married and she was getting a pedicure, and she heard something that just stepped in and stopped while this woman's like having like a seizure, right? She's getting married, getting the toes done, right? Having her whole little moment, and then stopped in a moment, because that's who she is, right? That's who she is. Like, at the end of the day, that's who she is. She's more than just her job. Yeah, her job gave her those skills, but it's her heart and it's her soul that made her get up and go in that moment to check, to even care if she heard something in the next room. She could have just been sitting there minding her business, like, oh, what was that? A YouTube channel, or being on television, or on the stage, and it may be simple, right? It can, your role as a parent, your role here, just you as a human being, is so important. Like, the fact that you're awake and you got up again means that you are valuable and you're worthy and you're here for a purpose. And that purpose does not necessarily mean it's gonna be a spotlight, but if you're being drawn to spotlight, if you're on a YouTube channel or Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever it is, like, if you're feeling this push and you're feeling it and you're feeling it and you're feeling it, and you keep talking yourself out of it, and then your life is not flowing the way you want it to flow, then maybe you should start flowing with what you're being guided to do, right? I took a huge leap of faith, leaving all that I know, leaving basically everyone that I really know, and moving to an area where I don't really know anyone, with my children. And I had to trust, go hard or go home. Or I'm like, if you keep saying you have faith, you keep saying that you trust, you keep saying that you believe in all this stuff, so are you either gonna walk the path or not, right? And so I had to fucking like put my money where my mouth is, and I was like, all right, kids, we're moving to wow, right? And so now I live in this really small space where I don't know many people, don't have as much, family support, but I have ability, I have comfort, I have self-realization and self-awareness, I have support from my ancestors in the higher realm in ways that I did not even know existed. I had no idea that it could be so dope working for God. I literally say this all the time because people are like, what do you do? And I'm like, I work for God, and it's dope. Like, we have so much fun co-creating. I'm out here doing my thing. Yeah, I mean, three shots, 3-pointer. You can tell I don't watch that much football. I mean, basketball, Jesus Christ. Don't judge me. I'm a Giants fan. I'm a football player. I should have said touchdown. That would have made more sense. But that's what it is. You're stepping out and you're stepping into the light. So whatever that means for you, right? And that is the point of all of this. It's, don't hide any longer, right? Don't, like, it's your turn. It's your turn. Like, it's time for you to be seen. It's time for you to be heard. It's time for you to be in the light. It's time for you to be loved and supported and valued, and just to know that you're so deserving and you're so worthy. Like, this is all of you. This is everything that you are. You are the pure essence of God, just out here just living your best life. So go do it and know that you're divinely supported, literally divinely supported. It's like, if you knew how much support you had going on for you in the ethers, like, I'm going to figure it out. And if that doesn't work, cool. Let me shift. Like, it's just like, all right, what's next? Like, oh, what do I want to try next? It's like if you're like at an amusement park, right? And there's all these rides, and you're like, all right, we're going to start over here, and then we're going to do this, then we're going to do that, then we're going to do that. And then, like, you're waiting online and getting ready for this ride, and it's so dope. Oh, maybe we want to go take the ride again. And then, oh, you know what? We're going to go to that one, but the line is too long. Let's skip over to this one first, and then we're going to freaking eat the funnel cake. Go take the not a quick trip in the amusement park, but go wait on that 2-hour line to go pee, and then go back for your fun, Go live your fucking best life. Why not? Temporary physical suits, eternal beings. You're here to enjoy it. You're here to be expansive. You're here to live your best life. You're here to fucking just talk your shit and live your life and walk your walk. Do is out there purposely hurting people and purposely being manipulative and conniving and nasty. Know that you're gonna have a short run. It might be fun temporarily, but it's gonna be a short run. Or you can just go out there living your best life, doing what you're doing, feeling good, doing the right thing, like not trying to hurt people, not trying to be manipulative, but really just like putting yourself, when you put yourself first and you have self-respect and self-dignity, that is not how someone who respects and loves themselves acts. If you respect yourself, you're not out there disrespecting other people. It's unnecessary because you don't want people randomly disrespecting you, right? If you love yourself, you're not out there totally like just being a hateful, conniving, evil little bitch, because that's not what life's about, right? You're going to learn to do better. You have to learn to do better. Like, you have to make better choices. You are no wrong choice, but you are definitely accountable for the choices that you make, whatever those choices are, whatever the consequences are, those choices. So depending on how you choose will depend on how the consequences fall out, right? If you're living a high vibrational lifestyle and you're choosing from your heart space and your soul space and just from more of a grounded space, then the shifts and the things that are coming back to you are going to all loving, abundant blessings coming your way. But if you're in a low vibrational state and you're just reacting, right? And you're in survivor mode and it's me or them and you're just trying to fucking hurt as many people as you can possibly just so you don't get hurt, how long do you think that momentum is going to last? You're going to sprint in a marathon. You're sprinting in a marathon. So once you lose your breath and once everybody passes you and once you just left there because you rushed to wait and do nothing, then what? Then what? You always fall and, you know, just out there just trying to hurt everything before you get hurt. Or you can choose to see that sometimes people that are doing that are hurt or scared and it's not personal, and step away from it and make a different choice, right? And get a different result. Different choice, different result. Same choice, same result. So, all right, I'm going to pull one card. All right, we're going to do a healing mantra. Let's see. Nope. All right. Just kidding. We're going to do an Archangel Power Tarot card instead. Just kidding, I guess. So thank you to my beautiful team of light, angels, archangels, ascendant masters, ancestors, guides, galactic star family, beings of the purest light and highest vibration. Thank you for joining me in the collective here today. This beautiful power message as we move forward towards the end of 2020. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. What message do we have coming in for the collective? Let's see. I love it. The cards. What's this whole message been about? You standing forward, standing in your truth, standing in your power, speaking your voice, not standing in the dark anymore, and moving forward and trusting and believing, right? Guys, literally, you can't make this up. Believe in yourself. Listen to your heart. Do what gives you joy. I'm going to leave the message here. I'm not even going to go further because that is it. That is all. So I love you. I am so excited for this new moon in Cancer and all the blessings that it's going to bring to you. And For everyone that's just nervous and scared or needed a sign, this is it, yo. Just go ahead. You got the support. You got the love. All right. I love you. Later, guys.